Jaden Daniels should be number 1 in the Heisman. The only
I
reason
mean,
he's
it's a
not is
stat
because of
award,
2
right?
losses.
Ain't that what they tell us? It's a stat award. If it's a stat award, give it to Jaden Daniels. Right now, put him in 1.
Heisman odds, week 10, man. We got a couple of them that only one spot changed. And I'm kind of glad to see, but probably won't be for long. Michael Penix Jr. threw 4 touchdown passes last week, so that's why he moved up in the spot back to number 1. JJ McCarthy dropped to number 2 because he didn't play at all. And Jaden Daniels didn't play at all either, but he still remained in the number 3 spot as well. So the only person that played in the top 3 from last week, that was Michael Penix, was at number 2. He moved up to number 1 because he performed. That I still think the disrespect for Jaden Daniels is outrageous. If he beats Alabama this week, does he move to the number 1 spot, regardless of what JJ McCarthy does against Purdue?
He'll go number 2. He'll go number 2.
Because I feel like JJ McCarthy might throw 4 touchdowns.
I know, that too.
I feel like he's going to throw for 4 touchdown passes just because it's Purdue. Well, that's the last doo-doo team he playing too. So
I mean, I just don't understand why they're so hype on this kid, man. 1,790, what is that? 1,799 yards. You know who got more yards than that? And a better completion percentage? Graham Mertz.
Is he 78 now?
He was 78. He might be lower now, but he was up there.
I can check it out now.
But still, I mean, you're talking about second in the Heisman race. 3 picks to Bowling Green, number 2 with 1,700 yards. Like, it is crazy.
So Bo Nix is number 1, JJ's number 2, Graham Mertz is at 75.9. Fafita's up there, 75.8.
Ooh.
But he's played less games too. He's played less games. Michael Pratt's in the top 10. Shedeur Sanders is still in the top 10, but we know how Shedeur likes to hold on to the ball regardless. So he's not going to allow that to drop. Tyler Van Dyke is in the 70s. Jalen Daniels hasn't played that much this year, and he's at 74.7. Jacob Zeno from UAB, the Blazers, he's up there 74.4.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
I mean, what does Michael Penix and what does Jaden Daniels do the best? What's the best part of their game?
Michael Penix and Jaden Daniels?
Mm-hmm.
Long ball, downfield.
Long ball. Look at the completion percentage and the yards on both of them. Jaden Daniels throws more long balls. Well, I wouldn't say more, but he's got a better completion percentage on him.
Well, here's the thing that people will say about JJ McCarthy too. He's got 169 attempts to Jaden Daniels 223 and Bo Nix is 263. Bo Nix is leading at the highest completion percentage in the country and has some of the most attempts, and he's averaging 8.9 yards a catch. So people are really trying to justify to me that, JJ McCarthy has a 10.6 yard average. Yeah, have you seen Roman Wilson? That's just coming back and catching everything. Like, I don't understand what people are looking at sometimes, but he hasn't thrown that many passes for that to even change. But my boy Jaden Daniels, 2,500 yards, 223 attempts, and still leading in. I think he's leading in average. Yeah. Average per completion 11.5 and in quarterback rating. And only has thrown 3 interceptions. So he's slinging the ball downfield, getting sacked. He's got 17 sacks this season. Where's Bo Nix at? He's at 4. But we know how Bo Nix does. So if you've ever watched a Bo Nix game, you already know how he does. But still, the thing is, more yards, more throws downfield. Jaden Daniels should be number 1 in the Heisman. The only reason he's not is because of 2 losses.
Ain't that what they tell us? It's a stat award. If it's a stat award, give it to Jaden Daniels right now. Put him in 1. If it's a stat award, JJ's not 2. That's for damn sure.
I just don't get how people can justify I just don't get how people can justify this, man. I said in a TikTok, man, I was like, yo, when did strength of competition and stats don't matter in this award? Because JJ's not even close. And I understand he's had a couple bye weeks, but like, you can't punish people for playing.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
You can't punish people for playing. I mean, Michael Penix Jr. was looking unbeatable for like the first 5 games of the season. Jaden Daniels had one bad game, and that was against Florida State. First game of the season.
You know what's crazy?
What?
JJ McCarthy has more interceptions against Bowling Green than Jaden Daniels does all year.
Yo, the Michigan fans be sweeping that under the rug, bro. Anytime you bring that up, it was, oh my God, you're complaining that he threw 3 interceptions in September, but you don't understand. It was against Bowling Green. They suck. They're booty butt cheeks. Jaden Daniels has spread his interceptions out against good teams.
Yep.
I think he threw 1 interception against a Group of 5 school, but the other 2 were against Florida State and Missouri, right?
Florida, I think so. Yeah.
Let me check. Let me check the tape. Let me check the tape real quick. He threw an interception against Auburn, Arkansas, and Florida State. So he didn't throw one against a Group of 5 school. Look at that. Auburn, Arkansas, FSU, 2 SEC schools, and the number 4 school in the country. That seems pretty good to me.
Crazy. It's crazy. But he got 2 losses, though, Dante. He got 2 losses.
That's why I say,
like, that's why you said if he beats Alabama and they finish 10-2, and he continues to do this at the same rate, and then however everything else plays out, but if he's 10-2 and he continues to do this and blows everybody's numbers out the water with the stats and the touchdown interception ratio, I just don't see how you don't give it to him.
That's ridiculous. I just don't see how you I don't see how you justify Jaden Daniels not being number 1. But you ain't gonna be able to justify it if he beats the brakes off of Alabama. I'm willing to say this. I don't care if JJ McCarthy throws 6 touchdowns against Purdue. I don't care. I don't care if we know Michael Penix Jr. is slipping, so it don't matter with him. And plus, he doesn't run with the ball at all. He's a pocket quarterback. Jaden Daniels is dynamic both ways. I mean, he's got 521 rushing yards this season.
He led the team. If he doesn't still, he leads the team in rushing, or he has for a long time.
So he's the complete offense.
Yep.
Heisman is supposed to go to the best player in the country. He is damn near the best player in the country, and he's not playing scrubs. FSU, Arkansas, who we were saying was a good team, Ole Miss, who's now the number 10 team, Mizzou. And they barely lost against Ole Miss. Mizzou, which they won against in a close game. Auburn, I mean, it's Auburn, right? But they're still, good defense. But here we go. It's like, if Jaden Daniels throws if he has 300 plus yards and throws 3 touchdowns and no interceptions, if he's not number 1 in the Heisman voting next week, I'm going to lose my mind.
We're going to have to come for some heads. We got to see what everybody does. I'm going to be out for some heads for that, bro.
I'm glad that we're at this point in the season, though, because now it's going to be hard for people to justify anything.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really going to justify. And really, if Michigan loses against Purdue and they don't drop at least 7 spots, I don't want to hear their name even mentioned in the college football playoff, bro. I swear to God, I don't want to hear JJ. I don't want to hear about JJ. I'm coming for everybody because Purdue's the number 1 team that will upset you. And I know they got a new coach, but that's what they're known to do. The Boilermakers are known to upset a team that's at the top. Don't let it happen. Especially, are they playing them at night? Because that's a kryptonite right there. Are they playing Purdue at night? Hold on, let me see.
I don't even know where it's at.
Oh yeah, that all matters too. Hold on, I'm gonna check it out. Let's see schedule. You
already know what's gonna happen, Dante.
Oh, it's at night in Michigan. Okay.
You already know what's going to happen. He's going to throw for 5 touchdowns. So everybody's going to keep yapping and yapping and yapping. And we'll just wait till Penn State and Ohio State. That's all we got to do. I think Penn State's next week.
If y'all trying to go to that Tulsa game, tickets are $2.
$2.
Yeah, literally
Giving them things away.
Whoa, bro. What's the most expensive ticket on here? $71. Wow. Dang, I wish I lived in Tulsa. I'd go see them play the UNC Charlotte 49ers. Oh man. All right, well that has been your Heisman odds right there.